Thank you for joining me for another episode of Off-Road Hub. We are still in Sand Hollow today. Today is our last day, but we decided we had to hit up one more trail before we left, and that is Wayne's World. It looks like it's going to be a most excellent trail. It's rated a 6 in difficulty, so it should be perfect. I've got Frank with me again today. He's going to be doing cameraman and maybe drive a little bit. So it's going to be a totally excellent time. Here we go. Turn right. If you've been watching the last few videos, you know that my brother, Frank, is visiting from the East Coast and has never been off-road before. Here he's taking another crack at driving over some of Sand Hollow's red rocks. I think his constant thoughts were something like, drive over that? Okay. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. And so on. Wayne's World starts out with some pretty straightforward ledges and quickly advances to larger optional obstacles. As with every other Sand Hollow trail, Wayne's World, a level 6 trail, has optional obstacles along its path that range from 7 and easily to 10. If you aren't familiar with the trail that you're on here in Sand Hollow, pay attention to where you're going, or else you could find yourself staring up or down at something way beyond your comfort level. Here's a pretty vertical ledge that I thought I'd just take a shot at. Having independent front suspension with little to no travel up front, the body twists pretty dramatically, throwing weight distribution and traction out the window. The soft sand here isn't going to be helpful either. Thanks to this new Metaltech 2 bumper, I definitely came closer to doing this than I would have with the old plate bumper.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a double ledge that my wheelbase fit into perfectly. Just a touch of momentum will do the trick. Here was an optional obstacle that didn't look all that difficult. Turns out this hole would be problematic.
Oh, shoot. And straighten out. Driver, oh, too far. Yep.
So, after a lot of figuring and thinking, Frank and I figured out a good line. This was pretty high risk. If either of the rear wheels had slid back into that hole, the front would have popped up again, and maybe wouldn't have stopped.
Good. Good. Yeah.
The next section of trail is a series of climbs. That was pretty fun. What goes up must come down. At this point in the trail, a loop begins, so we'll get to come back over these obstacles going the other direction. Thank goodness for steel bumpers. This is an off-camber turning climb. It's enough to make you a little uncomfortable for sure.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. In case you hadn't noticed, we're coming down obstacles that we just went up. Like I said, there's a loop portion here. But, you know, going in the other direction makes it a totally different experience. Where I said what goes up must come down, well, this is going back up that same rock formation. If you like off-camber, you will love Sand Hollow. Wayne's World is very well marked for the first half of the trail. The second half is anyone's guess, and it intersects some much higher level trails, so finding our way out was interesting. This area is a field of huge, tight rock obstacles. I managed to scout ahead and find the way that was probably part of Wayne's World. From here we could finally see the dunes and the lake again, so I knew we were headed in the right direction at least.
Nice.
One of the most fun things about Sand Hollow are these dunes. The sand is soft and deep, a ton of fun to drive on. It can be treacherous though, which is why there are a couple YouTube channels devoted to rescuing vehicles out of here, I guess. Well, Wayne's World turned out to be a pretty fun trail. A wide variety of obstacles. It's rated a 6, but there's obstacles on there that are probably a 9 or so. And then at the very end, it got a little hard to follow the trail. It's not very clear. In the first bit of the trail, it was really well marked actually. And then after the second half of the trail there, no more markers, and it was like a labyrinth of different directions you can go, and it intersected with lots of different trails of a higher level. But anyways, we managed to find our way and didn't break anything. That's always good. It was a lot of fun. It's good to have Frank here with me, doing my camera work with me and all that. So hope you enjoyed it, and if you get a chance to come out to Sand Hollow, it's a ton of fun. There's just lots of stuff to do here with the lake and the sand dunes and the rocks. It's pretty great. It's pretty good alternative to Moab, I would say. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, give me a like. Subscribe so you can catch a new adventure every Monday and Thursday, and we'll see you next time.